very efficient. But then, who knows? These players might bring some surprises.
Yeah, well, as we did see on that screen, our players today will be Xixo, and then going up against Hosty. So another member of Team Archon coming on today in week 2, and we're already looking at their first decks here and their bans. Of course, both players are choosing to ban Warlock, and I mean, this was all the way even before GVG. A lot of people just saying mainly just obviously the consistency of both types of Warlock decks, and the fact that you're going to see the versatility is that. Yeah, you were just mentioning right before, and I saw that and the Neptulon in there, and this is something when I was talking with other players too. I mean, when it was first announced, obviously there was a lot of controversy around that card, but a lot of people just saying, you know what, even if you don't have Murlocs like that, the value's still there, right? You still get 4 minions you can play the next turn and a big body on board.
Yeah, one of the main problems with that is like it's a 7/7 and it just gets like sniped by BGH, and the overload is actually pretty big. You play on turn 7,
Sure.
You only have like 5 mana next turn, so the mana deficit is not that exciting, but the 4 cards is okay, because I kind of treat Murlocs as not a card, because they're a bit weaker,
Yeah.
right? I mean, they're just weaker, so yeah. Xixo has a pretty good start opening here, especially against a Mech Mage.
Yeah, I mean, he does have a lot of the clears he's going to need. But of course, this was a big hit with Strike Pro because he went 4-0 in the finals with the Mech Mage.
Yeah.
And I mean, do you think that just straight up, even just that one instance, proves to its consistency here?
I think people don't expect an aggro deck, and they're always going to be building like towards counter control, right? I mean, the control deck that runs more threats usually wins the game, right? And as players get more greedy, they forget about the aggro, the type of matchup, and they just get rolled over. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's see.
For like this play is actually interesting. Like you have a Harvest Golem or a Spider Tank, and if you play the Harvest Golem, you can't really trade for the Wolf, so it's really awkward. Goes with the Harvest Golem to guarantee the Blast Mage to have some effect, which is alright.
Right. Yeah, because you'll have that left over, but of course this deck does play both, so in the end he'll have both of them at some point here on board.
Oh, the healing totem.
Wow.
That is one of the best ones. Oh my god. Well, this is a really awkward turn now. I guess you have to Frostbolt.
Yeah, just to guarantee at least getting rid of one, right? I mean, and then you can get rid of both there and see what you deal with the next turn.
Yeah, one problem of Strife Coast Mage is that it doesn't run any board clears. Like, there's no Flame Strike, there's no AoEs. So if you're losing board control, you just lose, right? There's like no coming back from it.
It's true, and looks like that may slowly be an issue here. You remember coming out right away too, and Xixo looks to be in a good spot. Like you said, I mean, from the opening hand, he kind of has answers for every turn so far from the Mech Mage.
Yeah, what do you do here? Chugga is pretty good. Just stops the Doomhammer from like clearing things off.
Yeah, I mean, the Chugga Chugga has been a hit since the launch.
Now, if I was Xixo, I would go like, I have to be very careful about my health totals because it's a mage after all. But he has an anti-heal bot, and that is like insane against such a burn deck. So I think Xixo has a very huge lead right now. He has board control, he has the anti-heal bot. I don't think his card draw, his card draw is going to be there. He has like 7 cards over an Azure, that's like 8 cards. It's not going to run out anytime soon.
So I'm just going to use the Rock Biter, saving the Crackle for something greater there later.
The Rock Biter is pretty good here.
Alright. Taking the freeze for 1 extra turn, but it's better than being frozen for like turns on end, of course.
So what do you do if you're Hosty here? Just
I mean, that load, right? I mean, even the turn before, he's like, oh, like, is there really need for that now? But now it's even a little bit iffier, I'd say, going into this turn and every turn afterwards.
Yeah, so you don't want to... Yeah, one of the main things of aggro decks, you don't want to float mana, and using the low type here floats a mana, so it's very awkward. And even with Lotheb, Xixo has a great play, like just Azure and Totem up. This is really, really good.
And gets more draw later on with that Mana Tide if he needs it, so Xixo's still in a really good spot. Like you said, that no like board clear coming in kind of hard against Hosty now.
Yeah.
with the totems lining up.
Hosty could go YOLO here and just drop all the mechs right now. But we know that Lightning Storm is just gonna clear the board, and he also has like an Adric, right? So Hosty's board is gonna get demolished. So this is just bad. This is just bad.
I mean, is this kind of where the limit shows now for the mech mage, where the steam just starts running out?
Xixo responded to the start really well, and Hosty didn't really have a turn 1 play. Like his turn 2 play was a Neurotron, and then the healing also happened. So it's just overall really painful.
And another Lightning Storm there for Xixo. I mean, for Xixo, it's really just he just has to wait it out at this point. He's got answers for everything.
Yep. You kind of have to deal with all the mage threats, and then when the mage runs out of cards, then you just win the game. That's usually how it goes versus a burn deck.
Sounds pretty straightforward.
Yep.
Not afraid to use that Hex now to get rid of the Death Rattle mech.
Right. But he knows there's no other bigger creatures, right? Yeah, so that's good.
Right. Yeah, the Yeti being the biggest one here, so...
I like the Yeti and the 3-drop here. Oh wow, he's going for it. Ah.
Oh wow, that's the absolute worst one that could have happened there.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you have to use a Blast Mage like that. I think I like the 3-drop a bit more there. Yeah.
The Tinkertown?
Yeah, Tinkertown. Because then if you do that instead, next turn you could actually Mech Warper and coin double Blast Mage, and it's like a free Avenging Wrath pretty much, right?
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Now it just has no effect really on board, it seems, especially with that healing totem there.
It's kind of like the like a painful movie. Like you're watching a painful movie, right? Like against a mage, against anything, like a priest, right? If you're playing Zoo, and they clear all your minions, you don't want to concede because you didn't lose yet. But the priest is just gonna like further demolish you and punish you. So you're gonna catch this thing.
Slowly whittling you down.
Yeah.
Another go. I mean, but like you said, it's just. Wow. Well, I mean.
Sad.
Host at this point just trying to put the value of a healing totem has to use a 0 power thing.
Well, actually, Xixo can end the game right now, right? Yeah, he can end the game.
Yeah, he's got 10.
Well, I mean, Krakow has to roll the higher numbers.
True.
But
he could also go for the spell power if he really wants to try to guarantee. So we'll see if he just goes for that big play here. I mean, it doesn't really seem like it would be the biggest of risk. He still has a taunt on board and a big body, so only 2 cards in a Hosty's hand.
Oh man, I feel so sad for Hosty right now.
That's.
Yeah, he's going.
I mean, even if that's not the way you want to go.
Yeah, I mean, 6-0, why not, right? You're winning so much already. You just might as well go safe. So just clean the board. Play the anti-kill bot to know that nope, you cannot win this game.
Just making it even more painful for Hosty.
Yeah.
Well, there's a fireball, maybe a little bit too late here for Hosty, but
just run over them, run over the motions, I guess.
Yeah, I think we're all just waiting for each card to be played, just turn by turn from Xixo's hand now. It's 5.
Yeah. Did he even need 5? No, he didn't even need 5.
No, he just needed 4, yeah, because he's 1 over, and that's lethal now. A little bit more guaranteed with that Rockbiter draw, but Xixo kind of having a smooth game 1 there, had all the answers from the opening hand against the mage.
Huh.
Game 2, but now I do want to pick your brain on the recombobulator while we have this a little bit extra time. Okay. Oh, actually, no, everyone's ready, so we're just going to jump right in and we'll talk about that if it pops up in game.
Yeah, if it pops up in game, we can see a very big plays. That'll be awesome. It's a really good card.
It's definitely fun for one, and like you said, it does bring out value most of the time.
Whoa, you mulligan a pain? You mulligan a okay, wow. Okay.
And got the death instead.
Well, I guess you do it because you got Blade Master Circle. Like, jeez, I would never mulligan a pain. Like, you can't... Oh, jeez. I would never do that.
We'll see how it pays off for him. Like you said, at least he got the Blade Master Circle right there. He has a Northshire Cleric too, so Looks like he's considering, saving up that cleric to ensure that he can get at least that one draw. Or you also have the Power Word Shield here. Do you like just saving it for the full combo there?
Coin for Priest is very important, and it's also doubly important because Hosty is running Pyromancer, and it's actually one card. So, yeah. Well, I'm actually, yeah, he's gonna keep the cleric and use his Blade Master to clear the zombie probably, and just get a card off that. That's also pretty good. Right,
because you can just heal the 2 damage anyway, and it's 7 damage.
Oh,
chances are.
No.
I was about to say, chances are the only thing that's going to happen is a hex, but wasn't that hand.
Too well for Hosty, really. I like this heal, by the way. This is really smart. You don't want to put a cleric out there just to die, because lightning bolts, rock biters, it just kills them. And of course, wow, that's one way to beat a priest. You just go YOLO. You just kill them before they have answers.
Like you said, he had that spell power on board too. So the Yeti now coming through, I mean, it's at least something a little bit beefier you can put on board. So it's filling the hole that it was meant to, it seems, but from the back foot rather than the front.
Yeah, but imagine if, and Hansel Mechano is just sitting there, ready to give everything win period too. So, this is really dangerous. Oh, place the Drake instead. Wow. He's gonna get punished by this play because the death is gonna actually kill the Drake. There are not a lot of death targets in the Shaman deck, so if Hosty's like really wants to kill it right now, he can. I think it's good.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, it's something you can get rid of. I mean, it's definitely a reliable target. At 6 damage would have been the same as a Fire Elemental. Right. Now finally puts that on board.
So, no answer right now, currently, for Xixo, unless he uses the Enhancer Mechano and gets something crazy.
Well, he's going for it. What's he going to get from it? Wind Fury on the Flame Tongue, though.
But no, actually, he can't really kill this right now. So, oh, this could be this is an interesting turn for Hosty. There's a couple of things he can do.
Well, there's definitely, some good options here for the Cabal.
Yeah, it definitely, whatever he does, it definitely involves killing or doing something to the Flame Tongue, because it's just too much.
So the question is, do you Valens and then...
I think you just...
do you really want to... Yeah, I think Cabal just seems like the safer player rather than Valens. Could give him like extra tokens here from that Spider while killing it with Shadow Word Pain.
He really wants to do something more. But doesn't seem like he can. He could Pain this and Valens and then use Cabal next turn, but... Because you don't really want to Cabal a 0-3. Flame Tongues for Priest is pretty much a dead card. You can't really use it effectively.
Right. You're not gonna have that many minions to put on board to surround that fully. He's thinking hard on it.
Yeah.
And regardless of either one he plays, I mean, there seems to be quite some obvious plays coming in from Xixo next turn. We'll also see what he draws, but Hosty's still got to make his choice now.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, and Shadow Pain that, and then clear the Flame Tongue with. Okay.
Valens, okay. Yeah. Not bad.
Sounds
That's actually a really good play. I like that. Does get punished by a few cards like Earthshock and Hex. But none so far there, so... Oh, I actually like that more. Very nice.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking about actually just attacking the Flame Tongue, but since he didn't have the mana to heal up anyway from the damage, that sounds good. Now Xixo going for... I was wondering if he was going to just go for the safer route here or just go with the Neptulon to put out a bigger threat. Having seen one Shadow Word Death, I mean, what do you think about that?
I think Neptulon is a very good play here. But once again, the drawback from Neptulon is that next turn he only has 5 mana to play with. And 5 mana is not really a good number. Well, I guess it's okay. He can just, play a 3-drop and totem. It's not that bad. Yeah, it should just be August instead. I think that's
a little longer.
You cannot actually kill the cleric. Obviously, not as 3 attack. He's just gonna wipe his board. So Host needs a little bit of help here. Like Alkanai would be. Oh my god!
Oh wow!
Oh man,
perfect.
That's a card.
I mean, that answers everything so far in this game.
Unfortunately, it kills the Alkanai, so that's kind of sad. So he actually has to use his cleric to kill the harvest.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, what are you doing? No! Steve, what are you doing? Oh no. No. That was really careless. That is really careless. No, you can't do that. That is really careless.
I mean,
Spell
yeah.
affects damage.
Oh wow, those small things can add up.
No, it doesn't add up. It gets punished by it. You know, you just slam.
Right,
your
yeah,
head.
that's what I meant.
You just slam your head against a cement wall. Okay, you don't want to do that ever. Oh man.
Well, yeah, that makes everything so iffy because that could have turned into a much better play here. Could have gotten the draw off the heel too.
Yeah. Oh my God! Look at all those Murlocs. He also got like the charging one too.
Yeah, you got the old Merc guy.
Yeah.
And that's actually one of the best ones you want to get from that one, and you got the bluegill too, like you said. So 2 charges.
Oh.
I mean, looks like it's just gonna be over from here.
Oh, does that? I guess that kind
And you can clear the
of.
up.
You can clear everything, but you also lose everything, so you're probably losing it.
You have the bluegill warrior plus the Merc guy. That would already be 5 damage. And then one more thing come down, so 6 damage here for Xixo.
Like, Hosty could have drawn a card with the missed heal too.
Yeah, exactly. So he would have had 1 extra card to work with here. I mean, who knows
And the
if that
clerk would have survived too, and drawn an extra card next turn.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of things snowballed from that one mistake.
Yeah. Wow.
I mean,
So we're running through the motions again.
Yeah, we're just waiting again for Xixo to just play the cards he has as naturally as possible.
Yeah, it's actually funny because I'm looking at the Murloc right now, the Sliffin, and it actually does have Overload 1, so it's actually not that easy to use. It's kind of like a weird cult master, you know?
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, well, it's probably GG here, right? 6 plus 4. Actually, not quite. Not quite.
Yeah, he's still running into that issue, and Xixo, as we saw in game 1, is just trying to play it as safely as possible.
No, it's actually 1 damage off lethal with the Argus.
Yeah, even with the Argus.
1 damage off of lethal. But I mean, you're so far ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure Xixo's not concerned by any means, but we'll see what route he takes.
So, reduce your opponent down to 1. Why not?
Yep. And you have 2 taunts. They're both at 3. Now the Shrinkmeister is gonna have him take that. Yeah, that's actually gonna. Is it gonna extend enough time though? I mean, he can clear the Azure Drake too, and the taunt would live.
Huh. Okay, so it's not dead yet because of Lightning Storm. He still only has the Argus to attack.
Wow. It is going a little bit longer than I thought.
Is this the biggest comeback?
I don't know. I think it's a little early to call it that, but we will see though. We will see.
Yeah, I don't think it's happening, but
it's a little bit risky, especially with the anti-heal bot there too.
Yeah.
You can see the Lightning Storm do its work.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what do you choose to get? I guess you're just gonna. Oh, he's just gonna go with the Lightning Storm to clear. Wow.
Sure. I mean, you're holding so many cards anyways, and Earthshock can just bypass any taunters.
Mm-hmm.
Seems fine.
Yeah, so the Overload not really gonna matter.
Yeah.
And that is it.
Well,
so a slight ray of hope for OC there at the end, but
a slight ray of hope, but you know, like you did a big mistake there. So
yeah.